Hi guys, Jen here with How Jen Does It. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm sharing what I made for dinner this week. I'm starting with this mozzarella chicken with pasta and Caesar salad. This is a favorite of everyone in my family because the chicken is very tender yet crispy on the outside. I use large boneless, skinless chicken breasts and then I cut them in half. And this is key to making them really tender. So I have 2 beaten eggs in one dish, and then in another dish I have about 1 cup of breadcrumbs, some grated Parmesan cheese, a little basil, oregano, garlic powder, and red pepper flakes. I'm using these gluten-free breadcrumbs that I got from Thrive Market, and I want to thank Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. So to make the chicken, I dip each piece of chicken into the eggs, then coat with the breadcrumb mixture. In a large skillet, I have Thrive Market buttery coconut oil, which I've mentioned before. It's a new favorite. I add the chicken to the hot oil in batches and cook until golden brown on each side. I actually finish it in the oven, so even if it's not cooked all the way through, as long as it's really nice and crispy on the outside. I add some sliced mozzarella to the chicken, well, to about half of it, because my boys prefer it without the cheese. And then I pop it into the oven until the cheese is melted and the chicken is cooked through. It really doesn't take very long in the oven because the chicken is thin, so it's pretty much cooked through. Meanwhile, I cook the pasta and warm up the sauce. I wanted to try this red lentil, tomato, and red bell pepper pasta that I found on Thrive Market. There were other flavors as well. I've talked about Thrive Market quite a few times on my channel, but if you aren't familiar, Thrive Market is an online marketplace on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. I'm using Thrive Market tomato basil sauce. It's organic and really good. It's really good quality. So here is our dinner. I spooned a little sauce over the chicken and pasta, and we are having Caesar salad with it. Next, I have Mongolian beef with rice noodles and steamed broccoli. I start out by steaming the broccoli because the Mongolian beef actually cooks very quickly. I have a full recipe for my Mongolian beef, so I'll link that below. It's really, really good. I know some of you have already tried the recipe. I love these Annie Chun's Pad Thai rice noodles. They're a little thicker and I love that. I think they are so good. So these are from Thrive Market also. And what's great about Thrive Market is they have thousands of the best-selling organic food and healthy food brands and natural products for 25 to 50% below traditional retail prices. So you can find some of your favorites for a lot less money. So I just cooked my rice noodles, drained them, then to the same pan I added olive oil and sesame oil. I'm using this Napa Valley Naturals expeller pressed organic sesame oil, which I also found on Thrive Market. I cooked some green onions, garlic, and red pepper flakes in the oils, then tossed the noodles in with all of those delicious flavors. And then I also added some tamari, or you can use soy sauce. Next, we have barbecued grilled chicken thighs, grilled potatoes, and sauteed green beans. I used this Primal Kitchen classic barbecue sauce, which is organic and unsweetened. It's hard to find good barbecue sauce that doesn't have tons of sugar in it, so I was happy to find this on Thrive Market. Another great thing about Thrive Market is that you can filter the catalog of products by your dietary preferences, such as paleo, gluten-free, raw, vegan, non-GMO, fair trade, and more. And if you're new to Thrive Market and would like to give them a try, they're giving my viewers an extra 25% off your first purchase and a free 30-day trial. So that's 25% off the already low prices. So I'll have a link in my description box below for you to check it out. So I had John grill the chicken and potatoes, and then I steamed the green beans. and then I sauteed them with the buttery coconut oil, garlic, salt, and pepper. So yummy. This meal was really easy but delicious. Next we have chicken tikka masala over rice. Super easy. I use this tikka masala sauce and basmati rice that I got from Thrive Market. The rice cooked up perfectly. This is great for when you don't have a lot of time to prepare dinner. It really only took a little bit of time for the rice to cook in my rice cooker, and then the chicken and sauce simmered together, and I just added a little cilantro to the top. It was delicious, really easy. Next we have enchiladas, cilantro lime rice, and pinto beans. I am going to show you how I make my enchiladas. They are so delicious, but I'm sure they aren't authentic. So I have 1 pound of ground beef that I am browning in a pan with 1 chopped onion, and then I add taco seasoning into it, and I make my own taco seasoning, and I'll link the recipe that I use. And then I'm making enchilada sauce, and I'm going to link the recipe that I use for this as well. So it's some oil, chili powder, tomato sauce, and chicken broth. I use the tomato sauce that I got from Thrive Market as well as bone broth. This makes homemade enchiladas so good. I don't like the stuff from the can, the sauce from the can, but I love the homemade enchilada sauce. So I have a baking dish, corn tortillas, some shredded Colby Jack cheese, or you can use cheddar, and the enchilada sauce and the ground beef mixture. And then I just assemble them. I like to put the corn tortillas in the oven for just a few minutes so they get soft, so they don't tear too much. And then I just spread some of the enchilada sauce on the bottom of the pan and then add ground beef and cheese. You don't want to fill them too much because then they are really hard to roll up. And one of my boys, Josh, does not like melted cheese, so he has his own set of enchiladas. So I just make as many as I can fill with ground beef and cheese, and then I top them with lots of enchilada sauce and cheese, and then just pop them in the oven at 350 degrees until the cheese is melted. We like them to be really nice and crispy on the edges, and so they don't look as pretty on a plate, but they taste delicious. And I served my enchiladas with cilantro lime rice and pinto beans. And lastly, we have Chickencacciatore. I recorded this recipe a really long time ago, so I'll link it below. It's so good. I haven't made it in a while, and I'm like, why haven't I made this? It's so good. It has chicken thighs and lots of flavor from peppers, onions, garlic, crushed tomatoes. I got those from Thrive Market, tomato paste, and some different spices. And you put everything in the slow cooker and let it cook on high for 4 hours or on low for 7 to 8 hours. And look at this, it's so delicious. It has such great flavor. And then I used these spaghetti noodles. I got these from Thrive Market. This is one of my favorite brands. The spaghetti is really nice. It doesn't get all mushy like some gluten-free pasta can get. You can see here it looks just like regular spaghetti, so it makes it even more delicious when you have good pasta. And this is the meal. You can serve it with a salad or just as it is because you have lots of great flavor and all of the things that you need in a healthy, delicious meal here. And I just have 6 meals because we actually went out to dinner one night. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some good dinner ideas, and I'll have a few recipes linked below for you. And don't forget to check out Thrive Market. You can use my link below if you're new. You get an extra 25% off your first purchase and a free 30-day trial. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a lovely day.